Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today we have an Otome unboxing. We got 6 Nendoroids and 2 pop-up parades. If you've ever watched my videos, you know I'm kind of an avid pop-up parade hater. I've like sold any pop-up parades I've owned, and I gotta make an exception for a few of my boys because Mr. Loves Queen's Choice does not get any figures. I think they were supposed to make scale figures, but I think that might have fallen through. I don't know what happened. Fun fact about me, I'm a really big fan of Otome games, and Mr. Queen's Loves Choice, or Mr. Loves Queen's Choice, I think I'm saying that right. I always want to say Mr. Loves Queen's Choice, or Mr. Queen's Loves Choice. I always want to like mix up words for some reason, so ignore me if I do that at all in this video. It's actually one of the first Otome games that I ever really got into besides Mystic Messenger. They even have an anime of it, so if you want to maybe even kind of get a gist of it before you even play the game, you can check out the anime. I think they did a pretty alright job with it. But I will say, now that I have gotten to play more Otome games in my life, this one's not my favorite, and I feel like it definitely has its faults and things that I wish were better in the game. Like personally, it is a free to play game, but it's kind of hard to actually play it for free. And yes, I know games are out there to make money. That's the whole point of them. You know, it's for fun, but also you gotta support the people who make it. Which I don't mind doing occasionally. Like, I'm a huge Tears of Themis fan, and I spent a lot of money in that game, like a lot. But because I feel like the grind in that game makes it possible to at least obtain a decent amount of stuff for free, where the rest is me just optionally wanting to spend, or me like kind of at the very end of like an event where it's like, okay, I'm already close to having almost all of the cards or whatever I want in that event. I will drop some money just to see if I can pull it off. And most of the time I can't. Like, I feel like there's just a good give back rate too for spending money, and I feel like, I don't know, it's just more justified. Whereas in Mr. Loves Queen's Choice, I don't feel like it's almost even worth spending money, because I have spent money in that game, and I don't know, I just kind of felt like it was a waste. It sucks because I get the best cards that you could get, kind of spend money. I feel like, you know, you can grind okay amount, but I feel like there's just not a lot of time for the game, like a lot of time for the events to even do that. And I just don't ever have any luck really pulling anything. Like, I've had very few, but I've had like an okay, like, oh yeah, like I was able to get like one special thing, but it's so few and far in between. So I kind of have a hard time going back and playing this game. I will like jump on, do some daily stuff, and like attempt certain things. They occasionally will do like where you can get like these special, like, I guess R cards, so like the rare cards. Those events I do like, and I feel like you can definitely grind those out. They give you plenty of time and you can get all the characters, no problem. But any of the other events, you almost have to spend money, because they require so much, especially like so many gems just to even get a chance to pull. My other kind of gripe with the game is I don't love the female lead. I feel like she's very boring, and I kind of hate when they are like make up kind of dumb, and like where they're almost like a child that has to be protected all the time, or she does just dumb stuff for no reason. Like, I don't know, like she's okay, but compared to like Rosa and Tears of Themis, I much prefer Rosa. I feel like she's at least an actual adult, like can still function on her own. Like, she doesn't need the guys to function. But I don't know, maybe I'm interpreting things wrong, but like I just always hate when it's like, I'm just a frail girl who can't do anything by myself. Like, I hate those kind of mean characters. Like, they get old so quick. Like, they're fun every once in a while, but I do see that as a common thing, and it gets kind of annoying. So it kind of makes me not want to play it sometimes. It's just kind of annoying. But the cards that they have are beautiful, so that's what keeps me sticking around at least a little bit to at least try. And I do have somewhat of an attachment to some of the characters, especially Victor and Gavin. I also love Kiro too, but Victor and Gavin have my heart the most. I don't know if it's just me who has these types of complaints for the games. Like, I just don't feel like it's gonna be able to stay around for a long time, and I'm scared that one day they will close the like English server, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how popular it is. So if you guys play it and you have any tips and tricks, or if you guys have any complaints, let me know in the comments. Like, I just want to feel like I'm not just crazy or just being whiny, because there's just certain things I don't love about the game. Enough about that, let's get into the actual figures. So starting us off, we have Gavin's pop-up parade. I am very interested to see the quality of these. I think you can get them for pretty cheap on AmiAmi. I don't remember if they're still in stock, but the only reason I got them is because I did get it for so cheap or on clearance. I can't remember if I did AmiAmi or if Crunchyroll was having a sale, but it's the only thing that made me do it, because I got it for like maybe 20 bucks. All right, of course we have the ugly hexagon base. Per usual. Maybe if I was creative I could make a fun base for him and I'd like him better, but I'm not. Right, and then here is Gavin himself. Again, I mean, he's okay. His face isn't amazing, but everything else looks good. Like, I feel like from a distance he doesn't look bad. But this is, again, my problem with pop-up parades. Like, they just never look that good, and I'm always just kind of like, I'm a little let down. But let's put him on his base and see. Oops, I think I cracked the base a bit when I was trying to put his shoe or like his heel part in. Oopsies. Oh well. Anyways, here he is in his full glory. And I mean, pop-up parades are just alright. I would, again, I don't even think like they're worth the cost that they charge them for. 20 bucks at most. Sure. If you can get them on sale, even better. But I mean, the paint job isn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be, but it's okay. I mean, it's definitely a little better than a prize figure, but I really just, I don't know, the face is not doing it for me. But the shape of his hair is alright, and the outfit looks good, and I do really like the pose, so take what I can get. Alright, up next we have Victor, my other favorite. Alright, I will say I like Victor's a lot better. I think his face actually looks really good. I think they actually nailed it. His hair looks good. Nice detailing on his outfit. I really like the pose. I like the flow of the jacket and the watch coming out of his pocket. Yeah, I mean, almost dropped it. Honestly, yeah, I like his better. I feel like at least his looks more like him, where Gavin's looks a little derpy, but I'm pretty happy with how Victor's looks. Here he is also on just his plain base. Actually, I'm really impressed with his. If you have multiple favorites, or if you can't pick between the two, personally I would go with Victor over Gavin's, because Gavin's is just kind of the face is just not doing it, but Victor's overall, I'm actually really impressed. And I do think these ones are actually decent size, so I don't know. I think they turned out pretty good. Alright, so moving on to the Nendoroids, we got quite a few to work through. Starting us off, we'll actually do Kiro's, kind of like alternate universe character. I don't know what exactly they are. I've only kind of got a glimpse of his character, so I mean, it's very like, he is very polar opposite than the regular Kiro that you know. So maybe that's actually his true personality. But I actually really like this. I like the little fish. This has very minimal like accessories or things to do to change, so I would not pay over retail for these, because I do think these go kind of a little higher on the aftermarket because they're a little harder to get, but they're not amazing. But so just fair warning, you're not getting a whole lot with it. But yeah, you can get, I do like the different hair colors, so you can either have his blonde or kind of the silver, which that is what I'm going to put on. He just got his like cool little cloak on. This is the shade version. And that's about it. I mean, he has like, I think one other faceplate besides the one he has on right now. And that one I think just has some blood splatter on it, so super simple Nendoroid. Alright, here's how it looks with the blister packet. Okay, so I guess you do get 3 faceplates. This one's just like a whole other, maybe they just put his hair like that. But yeah, so you get 3 faceplates, one with a little, I believe that's blood splatter. And then you have a little goldfish and just very few arm accessories and some knives. Okay, so it seems like my camera cut off at a weird point, so I don't know what I've said and what I may have missed, but either way, we are still working on the alternate Kyo, or the alternate Kuro. Alright, so here he is. He looks so cute. I actually really love this outfit. I think I prefer it over like the normal Kuro look. Oh, like even just like this one like little like extra little sleeve. This one's kind of like, you don't have that little detail to it. Joints seem to move okay. Yeah, I mean, it's alright. Standard little Nendoroid. I think the paint that they did is really good. He's got his little arm tattoo. I really like the little like band across his head and the little, I guess, extra braid piece. I think it looks amazing actually. I'm actually really impressed. Alright, so we will move on to the regular Kyo, the happy-go-lucky idol. So, go ahead, crack him open. I do really love his personality, but I like a couple others more. So, that's why Kuro's probably my 3rd pick. I do love him though. He's such a sweetie. Such golden retriever energy. Just a little sugar addict too. Oh yeah, before I open it, let's go over what comes in it. Again, all these are pretty simple. You have them with the bag of chips, which is very iconic. This cute little blushy pose. And just him kind of standing. Him with a microphone. And then there's a sunflower option, which I think that's literally it. You don't get a whole lot. Again, do not pay retail for these. If you can, get them cheap. Most of the time, at least on Ami they were going on sale, or the pre-owned section is pretty decent like charge, or pretty decent cost, so look there first. Here he is in his blister packet. Looks really cute. Alright, here he is out of the packaging. I think they did actually a really good job with his hair detailing. They got his earrings, and I love the detailing that they did to his jacket. Like, everything looks really good and painted really well. Joints are easy to move. He's got his little hero badge on. Just such good little details that they added, and I think the face is actually really cute and really very fitting. Yeah, no, they did, like, they added like almost like a, almost kind of feels like his hair is a little shimmery. I really like that. It looks really good. I'm really impressed. They're very cute. I mean, for the minimal accessories you get, they are very cute, just standard on their own. I need to stop doing that. The sunflower is a little weird. I might not know the significance. Might not have gotten to that point, so I'm not gonna lie. I definitely just take my sweet time playing this game. It's very, very occasional if I do like anything beyond like the daily task. But yeah. Alright, up next we have one of my favorites, Gavin. He is kind of like that, I guess, kind of like childhood friend too, but he's always had like a crush on you, and then you meet up later in the future and he still has those feelings for you, and you kind of rekindle your friendship. Hopefully it turns to more. But no, I love him. He's so sweet. Definitely probably one I like gravitated to first. So, I really like that. Alright, again, very simple accessories and like facial expressions. This one, he is handing you, looks like a letter, and he's embarrassed about it. The gun, of course. Hands on the hip, classic. Him with the little hood on. And then you can also pose him a little different with the gun, so that's about all you're getting with him. Ooh, this blister packet is like double layered. Here is all his little accessories. I think they did such a good job actually nailing his facial expression. Like, it really feels like Gavin, so I do really like that. And then you have his like little hair bangs and the hat in the back, so that's super cute. Right here he is. I think they actually did a really good job. I feel like it really does look like him. It's kind of crazy that they can like actually make the characters look like themselves in chibi form. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's just like a different talent. But again, I'm not artsy at all, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm always just heavily impressed with how they're able to make them genuinely look like the characters. I really like his ear piercings. They're not just painted on, like you can actually, they kind of have like a 3D effect to them. His jacket looks really good. Oh, they have like nice little details to his jacket too. It just looks really good. I'm honestly really impressed with these Nendoroids, more than I thought I would be. They're super cute. And like again, the hair sculpt is beautiful. I feel like they did a really good job hiding the seam line. It's just like painted with like nice little detailing. I'm impressed. I love him. Right, opening up one of my other favorites, we have Victor. I love a good like mean stoic character, but the like definitely just only has like eyes for you and cares about you. Just shows it in like such like a almost tsundere way. So with this, you get him, he's just always stressed out when you're talking to him. So you get kind of a stressed faceplate, this phone, this with the pudding that he makes. It's like your favorite pudding. Okay, he got a black card, all right. And then just kind of like a little like shocked facial expression, so cute. Pose him with that credit card, run him for his money. I'm kidding. Right, here he is in his blister pack. Right, and then here is our stoic little Victor. He looks so good, actually. Oh man, they even have like little details of the buttons on like the sleeves. His tie looks really cute too. And his hair is like, I don't know if you can see it really well right now, but it's got like such a beautiful like kind of like purple gradient to it. It looks really nice. Really like ups the like just standard black hair. Like it just makes it look so shiny and healthy. But no, I'm very impressed. And beautiful face. It's so fitting for him. Like, I'm just highly impressed with these. The detailing is just amazing. Again, beautiful seam line to hide. They hide it really well in the hair. I'm impressed. All right, probably my least favorite. We have Lucian. I don't trust him. I don't feel like he has good intentions. Maybe I'm just not far enough in the story. He's just not my favorite. He's okay. He's still a cutie, but I don't know. He just gives off this energy that I don't trust. But here you have him with his little glasses and his little lab coat. His, of course, little smile face he was always making with his little pin. Then his always like questioning smug face. And then you can also kind of pose him a little different with his glasses. And then he also has a book, so very fitting for Professor Lucian. Here he is in his blister pack, and very simple. Right, here is the smug Lucian. Man, they really nailed his facial expression. Again, hair is just beautiful. Like, they really just added the extra little details to really make it. I'm super impressed with that. Nice little detailing on his lab coat, even though it's like still very simple. It's those little details that really matter. But they really nailed his hair again. I am constantly impressed with how smooth those seam lines are. He just looks so good. His joints are a little stiff, I will say. He's kind of hard to move. So far that seems like the only problem. I'm sure it'll loosen up over time. But yeah, there he is. Don't have much to say about him. I don't love him, but here he is. And lastly, we are finishing off with Shaw. I actually have not got to the point where I really got to know him. I think we only met, and then I haven't like played the story in a long time. But he is beautiful. I will say I'm a sucker for his look. I just don't remember him being added. Has he always been there? Like, I feel like I don't know him. I feel like I would remember him. Like, he's pretty, but like, where did he come from? And he's just kind of a very like blunt kind of character. Just kind of like doesn't take any SHIT from anybody, so I mean, I kind of like him so far, so I'm excited to get to know him more once I decide to go back and play the game again. But he's just really pretty. Okay, so here he has a sucker. Then he is on a skateboard, I believe. I believe it's a skateboard, yeah. Then just kind of like some extra little poses. Then he has some type of power element here going on, and then that same pose. So I really like his aesthetic a lot though. And then here he is in his blister pack, if you can kind of see that. He probably has some of the most pieces out of all of them. For his little like sucker piece, he has like the little tongue sticking out one. That's really cute. His earrings look really nice too. There's like one actual 3D one and then just a couple like painted on. I don't remember what he does. Like, does he also do music too? I don't remember. He looks like he would do music, like edgy music, I don't know. But here he is. He actually looks really good. Again, beautiful hair sculpting. The earring details are really nice. His whole just outfit's so nice. Like, they did such a good job adding like little details, like this little like, I guess, necklace. And then kind of like the pieces on the jacket look really nice as well. He's got little boots on. I don't know, I'm really impressed. He's very cute. I love his hair like so much. And again, beautiful job hiding the seam line. Oh, he has like a little eyebrow slit. That's cool. He's just overall a really cool character. I really like him. It's definitely kind of gives that like, they had to throw in like a bad boy kind of thing. But I'm very excited to actually get to know him. This kind of makes me want to go play it again because I kind of want to know more about him. No, he looks so cool. I actually really love him. Alright guys, that is all I have for you today. If you play Mr. Love's Queen's Choice, let me know in the comments who is your favorite character. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!